All right, welcome everyone to today's explainer. Today, we are diving straight into a really massive opportunity in the aviation sector. If you've been looking to secure an AAI apprenticeship and finally get your foot in the door of the aviation industry, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down this newly announced Airports Authority of India, Northern Region Recruitment for 2026, and give you a clear, totally actionable game plan. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with a number, 205. That right there is the golden ticket. That is the total number of vacant, highly sought-after government apprenticeship seats that are just waiting to be filled. We're not talking about a tiny handful of elusive spots where you don't stand a chance. This is a very real, very significant recruitment drive. And if you follow the steps we're outlining today, your odds are actually really good. Now, along with some incredible hands-on experience, this opportunity also comes with a pretty lucrative monthly stipend of up to 15,000 rupees. But, and this is absolutely crucial, mark your calendars right now. The deadline is September 16, 2026. The clock is officially ticking on this one, so you've got to act with some urgency. By the end of this explainer, you'll know exactly what you need to do to secure your spot. Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll cover the opportunity itself, break down the seats and stipends, run you through the eligibility filter, map out the application pathways, and finally, look at the selection process. Starting right off with Section 1, the opportunity at the Airports Authority of India. So, what exactly is this? At its core, this is a strict 12-month apprenticeship training program governed under the Apprentices Act of 1961, meaning you aren't just hovering in the background grabbing coffee. You are entering a formal, legally recognized one-year training contract. And the locations, they're fantastic. You could be stationed at major Northern Region airports or AAI offices in places like New Delhi, Jaipur, Lucknow, Agra, or even Srinagar. It's a literal front-row seat to the inner workings of Indian aviation. Let's move on to Section 2, the seats and stipend breakdown. What's really cool here is how democratically these 205 seats are divided. AII isn't just hunting for one specific type of candidate. 80 of these seats are dedicated to graduate apprentices, those of you with full 4-year engineering degrees. Then 65 seats are reserved specifically for diploma holders. And the remaining 60, those are for ITI trade apprentices, covering essential skills like COPA, stenography, and computer networking. So whether you've got a degree, a diploma, or a trade certificate, there is a lane specifically carved out for you. And of course, that educational split directly determines your financial compensation. Graduate apprentices are looking at a competitive 15,000 rupees per month. Diploma apprentices pull in 12,000 rupees monthly, and ITI trade apprentices get a fixed 9,600 rupees. Honestly, it's a brilliant way to earn steady money while packing your resume with heavyweight public sector experience. All right, on to Section 3. Let's check your eligibility. First major hurdle, the domicile requirement. Because this is the Northern Region recruitment, you absolutely must be an Indian national who is a domicile of a specific North Indian state or union territory. We're talking Chandigarh, Delhi, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Leh Ladakh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, or Uttarakhand. If you call one of those home, you're still in the running. The second hurdle is all about timing and age. This program is laser-focused on fresh youth just entering the workforce. You have to have passed your degree, diploma, or ITI in the year 2024 or later. If you graduated back in 2023, unfortunately, you just aren't eligible for this one. Also, your age needs to be strictly between 18 and 26 years as of that September 16, 2026 deadline. Though keeping it real, standard government age relaxations do still apply for SC, ST, OBC, and PWBD candidates. Okay. Here is the final, totally non-negotiable rule that really separates the pack. To be eligible, you must be a completely fresh graduate, diploma, or ITI holder with zero formal experience. None. On the flip side, if you have a year or more of job experience, or if you've already completed or even just started another apprenticeship somewhere else, you are instantly disqualified. AII is looking exclusively for absolute freshers to fill these 205 seats. Section 4, Application Pathways. Let's talk about how to actually apply. So, assuming you've passed the eligibility filter, how do you actually lock down a seat without making a silly technical error? AIA has a very strict split application path, and you really cannot mix these up. If you are a graduate engineer or a diploma holder, you have to apply exclusively through the government's NATS 2.0 portal, the National Apprenticeship Training Scheme. But if you're an ITI trade candidate, you're using the NAPS portal, the the National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. And just to be clear, physical or offline applications, totally prohibited. It's all online. Now, once you're actually logged into these massive government portals, how do you find the specific AAI Northern Region posting? You're going to need these exact establishment search codes. Seriously, take a screenshot right now. For the NATS portal, search for the code NDLSWC0000002. For the NAPS portal, use the code E052000700101. These codes are literally your key to bypassing the noise and finding the exact 205 vacancies. The digital application process itself, super straightforward. 4 easy steps. First, register on your specific portal using your Aadhaar and educational details. Second, verify your profile with an OTP. Don't skip this. Incomplete profiles get tossed out immediately. Third, search using those AAI codes we just gave you. And fourth, just click apply. And honestly, the absolute best news here, 0 application fee, not a single rupee. It is completely free to throw your hat in the ring. And finally, Section 5, the selection process. You guys can breathe a massive sigh of relief right now because there is no written exam for this. None. The initial selection is purely merit-based. It relies entirely on the percentage or CGPA you got in your qualifying degree, diploma, or ITI. So if you've got great grades, you're already leading the pack. From there, shortlisted candidates move to Step 2, document verification. Then Step 3 is an interview and a final certificate check. And finally, Step 4 is just providing a medical fitness certificate from a government medical officer. Clear those hurdles, and the seat is yours. Now, it's my job to keep this explainer totally grounded in reality. As it says right there in the official AAI notice, this apprenticeship does not carry any assurance of regular employment. You have to go into this with your eyes wide open, right? It's a phenomenal resume-building 1-year training contract to supercharge your network and skills, but it is not a guaranteed permanent government job at the end of the 12 months. So we've broken the whole shebang down for you. You have a prime opportunity to jump straight into the aviation sector with a solid stipend, absolutely no written exam standing in your way, and a hard deadline of September 16, 2026. The only real question left to ask is, are you ready to secure your AA seat? Go double-check your documents, log on to the correct portal, and make it happen. Thank you so much for joining me for this